Is it really a Pokemon World Championship if there isn't a lot of drama? So, I was on the Pokemon YouTube channel, I was like, yo, what's going on with this 66% like ratio? Someone is angry about something, but it doesn't seem to be Bring Back National Dex dislike bombing the video. So, I went on the video, and then first thing you do in this situation, you go to the comment section, you see what's up. Go figure they cut the last part where one of them is crouching down in depression on the stage floor. Wait, someone lost TCG and started crying? Okay, that's definitely interesting. Worst TCG final, so I guess the game also sucked itself. Watching the video about Worlds, I saw that people were talking bad about the judges. Now I see why. I saw this live, and the guy who lost was crouching and crying. Bruh. Okay, we need to go to the clips, and we need to see what happens.
Like there's some sort of discussion happening at the table.
Yeah, looks like judges are making a call here. When we obviously know what that decision is, we will let you know. But it looks like it's not in Shintaro's favor. He seems to be a bit annoyed. And it appears to be a prize penalty for I guess failure to act in a timely fashion, failure to promote a Pokemon, and in that case, Henry, with the 2 prize penalty against Shintaro, will just win the game.
Or Henry wins.
Yes, Henry will win with the 2 prize penalty against Shintaro.
Yeah, so Henry's going to take that first game. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but looks like there was a double prize card penalty issued. And since Henry was at 2 prize cards, that is game number 1. You hate to see them like that, but
that's unfortunate to say the least.
It is what it is, and Henry is going to take the first game here in the finals.
Yeah, that's definitely something you don't want during the finals of one of your largest events. Wonder how the crowd reacted to that round 1 judge call. It's pure shock in the center. Twitter blew up on it too. People were even more surprised when I told them it was for slow play. Shintaro got screwed over by the judges, 6-7 likes. Not really, he was given multiple warnings for slow play, yet still continued to slow play, which led to the prize penalty. Judges were doing their job. How do you spend a minute and a half just looking through the discard before bringing up a new activity, or an action? Matthew Breach, the judges and translator talked to him for 1 minute within the 1.5 minute of checking. Yes, that's actually something that we can see with this video. So, if people are like counting down the individual seconds, you can see he's communicating with his translator, I guess with the judges. We can't see everything that's happening on stream, but there is a language barrier that is taking place, and that's naturally going to slow down the pace of the games. So it's really onto that call. So he is trying to think. It is a very tense, high-pressure moment, and maybe the judges acted too early on this one. And that's generally what a lot of people are concluding on this one. Judges should have penalized Shintaro way before the final match for his other mistakes. If I'm not mistaken, he evolved a newly benched Poipole in the same turn in the top 4 against Todd something. So with this, like, okay, so he has made mistakes and he has had improper play before, but it doesn't really seem like that's too much of a problem. I wouldn't necessarily hold evolving on the same turn against him. Could have just been a lapse in concentration that unfortunately wasn't caught in time. At least this time, when he was nearly attached a second energy in a turn, he got caught and it was resolved quickly. And because of that, the judges told him to slow down. So the judges told him to slow down because he was making mistakes, and maybe that's why they also like tried to rush this penalty on him as well, that they realized in the last round that he didn't get caught for making improper play, so now they were like being extra hard on him. And because of that, like, he felt more pressure, so they told him to slow down. He slowed down, he spoke with a translator, he took too long for an action, 2 prize penalty, and then that ended the match immediately, or not the match, but it ended that game immediately. Trainer, supporter, incredible judge. If your opponent is Asian, take 2 prize cards. Tell him to slow down, penalize him for being too slow. Smooth. Shintaro was slow playing. Yeah, how dare he take his time to think about a crucial game decision in a 75-minute best of 3. What are the replies? Well, that guy comes in again. Delay of game, just like a penalty in football, penalty in Pokemon. He quit white knighting for the judge. They told him to slow down. So there was also like a lot of people just in disagreement with what's going on in the interpretation of what is happening. Congratulations to the new champ of the world's 2019 TCG, the Judge! Judge GX, worst Masters final ever. I think you guys get the point, but it doesn't end just on the video. Mostly I went to the video to figure out what's going on, and you can see there was a lot of disagreement. But on Twitter, that's where you can post images. That's where people get the most outrage. That is where you can meme. So GG, still respect the judge's judgment on this one, but I think it's not fair. Shintaro wasn't slow playing through the game. He stopped it like a minute and he checked Henry's discard pile, which counts as an action. Awesome play to both trainers in the end. Incredible judge. If your opponent spends too much time thinking, then you take 2 prizes. Whew. Whew, yeah, these people, they were on that one. Don't be hating on this main for slipping that judge a bill. He was using every resource available to him. Seriously, congrats, Henry. Winner, judge. Now update your judges and please let players shine in the finals, not judges. Hey, Pokemon, don't forget to thank the judge. I don't think Mr. Shintaro played dirty. Judge should apologize for the indiscretion. And then we get to my favorite one. The Judge Tag Team GX. The people, this is how you know when they are upset, when they meme it that well. So we got that going. Now, there's a lot of unavailable tweets. I'm wondering if those are people that got taken down or harassed or maybe just like had the Pokemon Company remove the tweets of showing the person crying because it's their copyrighted work and they don't want that anywhere on the internet. We've seen this happen before. The Pokemon Company, they've taken down VODs, they've cut out clips. They do that to protect the integrity of their game and what they're showing, but it does kind of get sketchy when recapping on it. But it also is kind of weird that they aren't deleting comments either, which is kind of a good thing, but they're not deleting the comments being like, well, there was a dude that cried at the end. So we know that it happens. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, that was a quick little update. Seems like something weird happens at Worlds, like back in 2016. God, 2016 Worlds was an absolute disaster. That was when most of the VGC players were cheating. Turns out the Senior Division World Champion was a cheater. He got caught 2 seasons later. He got caught this year because of the Ultra format. So that happened. Wolf Glick and his hack team, everyone just running hacked impossible legendaries and stuff like that. And then last year at Worlds, we had Jeff Kolank. He actually got punished for the stacking that he had. So it really shows the Pokemon community, or not Pokemon community, Pokemon Company is on high alert. If anything happens that is going to make them look bad, they take it down. We even saw that with like the Bring Back National Dex guy. Now I feel that was much more warranted because of someone actually trying to create a disturbance and cause a scene, but this happened as well. So TCG is sketchy, VGC is sketchy, Pokemon Worlds, like I said, isn't really a Worlds if something crazy doesn't go down like this. Overall though, that's kind of the state of Pokemon. Not a lot of legitimacy, not a lot of integrity, and it really doesn't seem like the Pokemon Company is doing enough or taking the right actions to actually give themselves legitimacy or actually seem like a competent event when it comes to their competitive side. Now, I don't know because I only play in Pokemon, so maybe there is one thing like this that happens, or multiple things like this that happen regularly at other events, but I follow some other esports. You know, you don't see this much drama from Counter-Strike that often, unless it's like a team getting back banned or like a player getting caught cheating before or during an event, which in that case, yeah, that's more justified, but at least action is being taken. With Pokemon's case, half-time action is being taken, the other half, it's just like quietly swept under the rug, and there's still problems that keep on going on from year to year. League of Legends, drama like this rarely happens. There was what happened like with the screen peeking at World Season 2, I believe, and then even with the Overwatch League, yeah, there's not really too many problems. So I don't really hear too many things. There was that Wizards player that got banned for like modifying his deck. Or not modifying his deck, but like marking his cards. But what do you guys think? Are you a super hardcore, dedicated TCG fan, and then you actually thought that this was a correct decision from the judges? Or did you watch this live and get outraged like many of the other people that we are seeing? It does seem like since he did have some sketchy moments throughout the tournament, it might have been justified that the judges weren't willing to cut him as much slack since they have seen some deceptive behavior before. So that could be a thing, or is it all overblown and now people are just like, nah man, he got scammed. There's no other way around it. So that's kind of it. Also, like I said, are there other events, like, do you think that Pokemon, that too many bad things happen at too frequent of events? Or is this just kind of to be expected? This is average for a gaming, TCG, community, event hosting, something like that. So what do you guys think? I don't know what to make of it, because I'm not, like, super into CCG, and this isn't as hard-coded as stacking, like I showed with some of the other players, but the corruption is there. We've seen judges have favoritism in VGC and TCG. The Pokemon Company, they do sketchy, shady things very frequently, especially in this way, so I don't know where to go on this one. You know, I don't want to make, like, I don't want to, you know, after all the calls I've made, all the times I've been right about VGC, all the times I've been right about the Pokemon Company, I don't want to, like, go hard into one side, be like, judges are absolutely wrong, even though Shintaro might have been playing sketchy, but I also don't want to punish a player. See, that's the thing. I'm not out there looking for hackers. I'm not out there looking for cheaters and trying to defame people as much as possible. You know, when it comes to the people that I called for stacking, there's no other way to describe the gameplay and the results that gameplay had. You know, that's when people really got mad at me. Like with Pramwat, but as you can see, I'm not trying to immediately villainize everyone. So, there we go, guys. Hope you all enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.